And how are you? My name is Dylan Black. Welcome to Rogers Television. It's Daytime Ottawa. We'll have a fun show here today. Let's kick it off. How about fall decor, delicious recipes, and much more? Nik Manojlovich joins us right now. He's with Weekend at the Cottage. Hello, Nik.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you for having me here.
Fun time of year.
It is. For me, it's like the perfect time of year.
Perfect time of year. This is your time to shine?
Yeah, one of them. I think when cottage season starts, it's exciting for us. But for me, in the fall season, as an entertaining expert, I say bring it for sure.
Okay, so tell us about Weekend at the Cottage.
Yep. Weekend at the Cottage, we're an online, like a media hub. We offer ideas about great food, drinks, entertaining ideas. So it's a website. You can come subscribe to our website, and we'll share great ideas. The nice thing about us is we also have a YouTube channel. So I have videos to show you exactly. And you and I'll probably end up on video after this. Exactly.
That's good. It's good to be on the internet.
Yep.
Okay. So, I mean, this is the time of season. Obviously, the weather's changed, and we've got Thanksgiving around the corner. Where would you like to start with some ideas to make things easier?
We're going to do three things today. We're going to talk a little bit about the look for the holidays and the fall season. We're going to talk about some menu items, and then we're going to give a lovely libation to kind of wrap things off. Do you want to start with the look?
Wherever you'd
Sure.
like.
The look for the season, I think, is all about color. So we're bringing in a lot of really beautiful things. Sheaths of wheat arranged like this. You know, this could go in as a centerpiece. We're using beautiful fall plants, but don't make it complicated. So for example, a dollar store find very inexpensive depression glass vases are filled with herbs. So you have this beautiful fragrant thing on the middle of your table. We're talking about pumpkins, not necessarily, it doesn't have to be orange, it can be white, and that's going to play off of our different chinas that we bring. I have a beautiful a service from 1912. This is Furnival quail, so a beautiful quail motif, vintage napkins, vintage silver, maybe a couple of dinky corn things to decorate that plate. The cottage service is Clarice Cliff, 1920s transferware, and we're playing that off of some vintage cutlery, maybe some cookie cutters as napkin rings.
So can I ask where you got most of this decor?
Yep, either you find them vintage stores or we're looking hand-me-downs. If you have someone in your family who wants to give you, let's say, an heirloom set of china, I say take it. Run with it.
I think that's a good idea. What about white pumpkins? You don't really see those. Are those rare?
No, they're not. Actually, they were, and I think they're coming more and more into play now. So a ghost pumpkin or a white pumpkin now available in big sizes. It's fun, and if you have kids, you know, change it up a little bit. It makes the season and the holidays more interesting.
Ghost pumpkins.
Yeah, absolutely,
Perfect
for sure.
This time of year. Okay, cool.
You want to talk about food?
Yes, I always want to talk about food. Nik, what do you have?
This is a canning season, so we're making beautiful jars of homemade pickles, antipasto jams. For me, it's all about presentation, so a very inexpensive way to finish your beautiful jars. We're going to wrap them with paper. We're going to add a beautiful little kind of a lid on top that showcases exactly what we're doing. So this is a nice take-home at the end of a holiday, for example.
Is it difficult to pickle?
Well, not if you were with me. I could show you really easily. No, it's not.
Because it looks like it would be a fun hobby.
It totally is. And all of our recipes on the website go through step by step. It's easy.
Okay.
The food I brought today is about kind of that witching hour, that in-between. I discovered a really great product I love called Oliva oil. It's an extra virgin olive oil, traditional method. These little olives are hand-picked. They're cold-pressed. Why do I love it? Because it's finishing these beautiful dishes. So this is a hummus, but it's a roasted pumpkin hummus. We're going to drizzle it with a little bit of that extra virgin olive oil. We're going to add a little flourish of fresh chopped parsley. You have an instant appetizer served on your coffee table. You're going to dip it with pita chips. Same thing. An olive oil like this, traditional method that works well under heat. We're brushing the olive oil, a little bit of cheese, and you have pita chips. This whole thing is quick.
Okay, so this would be more, like you mentioned, an appetizer when you're getting ready for the turkey.
And the tough thing, Dylan, is that kind of unusual hour. You know, you're in the kitchen working on turkey. You've got a pie going. What are people going to eat in between breakfast and that big meal? This kind of a snack station put on a coffee table is fantastic.
Looks good. Looks
really,
healthy,
really good.
too.
Absolutely. Totally. Really healthy and easy to prepare.
Healthy, super important. Okay, so you want to get into the, what did you call them, libations?
Libations.
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 Okay, all right.
So a large beverage dispenser, we're going to add a little bit of an effervescence with a apple wine. And I think this apple wine, beautiful sparkling, we're going to top it up with a little bit of a spiced whiskey. We're going to add apple cider. Give that a little stir. Grab that muddler there, Dylan. We're going to put you to work.
This is a muddler. Why are you're using all these terms that I don't know why.
That's my business, right?
Maybe I'm just not cultured enough.
No, you're not. No.
Muddler.
The good thing is that when you're doing this with friends, you're going to learn something. So today, you're going to go home tonight and say, I got to get me a muddler. That's it. So I can make this gorgeous cocktail.
Okay, so I muddled that up.
Add some of those spices. You see the spices in front? We have some cloves, we have some star anise, some cardamom, and some coriander.
Where would you like me to add them to?
Add them into the little glasses, because I already looked just a little bit.
Okay, so sorry, what is this one?
Star anise. This smells like licorice. It's going to give a nice flavor. You have whole cloves there, just a little bit, right? And finishing these cocktails with fresh spices is perfect for the season. Again, an effervescent apple punch, right, with this apple wine and the spiced whiskey, you know, serving that.
Okay. So what about, though, if you're not into alcohol?
That's me, right? So I'm not going to consume alcohol for the holidays. So what I'll do is I'll add the apple cider. I'll put in a little bit of ginger ale. How about a bit of Perrier? It's sparkling. It's fun. It's alcohol-free. You can still garnish with apples, still add the spices, and the kids can have fun.
Okay, should I muddle this, by the way?
Yeah, and if you're doing this, you can have the kids muddle it, too. Right? So, hey, kids, here's your non-alcoholic punch. I really love this play, especially for a family holiday like Thanksgiving. Have one drink for the kids, one for adults, and it's perfect.
That is
I
amazing.
really, really like it.
Wow, it's something about this time of year, though, and it really brings out family and friends, especially when you have the right decor, the right food, the right drinks.
Right, and another thing, just to mention what happened last week, we are thankful this year, especially that we're all going to be there at the table to enjoy the holidays. I think it's pretty fantastic.
Okay, and you're saying there's YouTube videos and much more?
You bet. Weekendatthecottage.com.
Weekendatthecottage.com.
You got it.
Perfect. All right, well, there you go. Perfect. Weekendatthecottage.com. And Nick, you're always updating the website with more great ideas?
Yep, and every week 2 new videos go up, new recipes get posted, and always great ideas on things you want to include when you're going to entertain, for sure.
All right, there you go. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you, Dylan.
Thanks for being here.
Yep, thank you.
Much more coming up, including lifestyle expert Jeanette Ewan. She's going to be joining us on the show right here on Rogers TV.